Oh dear. Oh dear. What a day. I'll tell you something. I've just snapped my tripod, so I don't even know if this is gonna work or not. Let's see if it fits back in. You'll just have to bear with me a moment. Oh no, it's snapped off now completely. Oh dear. Let's see if it holds. No, it's not going to hold. Oh no. I might have to end this broadcast. Unless I've got some sellotape. So look, my tripod has just broken. So it's not going to stand up. I might have to use another tripod. It's because I didn't push it down at the bottom. Will that stand up? No, it's not going to stand up. Well, I'll have to just keep it like that for now. Let's see if it works. So, hello everybody, welcome to my kitchen everyone. My name's Aidan, I live here in Leeds in England, and tonight we're going to be making some meatballs with some pasta, and we'll do some linguine pasta, and then I've got a nice jar of dolmio sauce. So really quick food tonight. As I say, my tripod's just snapped, so and then I'm gonna have some garlic bread as well. So let's make a start then. So let's get this nice pan going, get this heated up. Let's get the meatballs on. Although I don't really cook meatballs, I tend to cook mince, so I don't know how long they need to cook for. Let's have a look on here then. So take this sticker off because I got these when they were reduced, because you can freeze a lot of stuff. So if they've got like a little sticker on the back, it means they've got to be used within a certain amount of days. But it says, actually it says remove all packaging. Let me see if I can actually get this sticker off because it's not coming off. Hey Darby, how are you doing? You never guess what's just happened. My tripod has 3 legs. It now only has 2 legs. So, yeah. I went to push it down and the plastic part just snapped off. So it was actually a replacement tripod from the one that I had before, which broke. So now I'm going to have to get in touch with them again and say, listen, my tripod is now broken, so never mind. It's weird on here, it doesn't tell me that I can cook these in a frying pan. It says in a roasting tin, or cook in a preheated oven for 14 to 16 minutes. That's really weird. I'm going to put them in the pan though. I want to do them in the pan. This is going to take a minute for it to warm up. Let's get some oil in here. So I'm now going to use some sunflower oil. So I'm just going to spray this. We're going to fry them, and I'm going to keep them not on a high heat. I'm going to put them on a low heat, and then I'm going to just boil my kettle. So how are you, Darby? It's good to see you. If I can get my kettle to work. So we're just going to put some, in fact let me see if I can spin you down just a little bit more. Hopefully it will stand up and stay up. It should be okay. It's just it doesn't have 3 legs now. It's got 2 legs. So just let this heat up. We'll pop these in, and we're going to put some hot boiling water into the saucepan. Okay, and then I'm going to put some linguine pasta in, and then I'm going to let it simmer for about 12 minutes. So, and then I've got some garlic bread that I'm going to cook as well. So yeah, what have you been up to, guys? Let me know in the chat what you've been up to. In fact, if you're new to watching this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I think it's there, or that side, I'm not sure, if you're new to following me. And then tomorrow night, we're going to come live on Haps, and we're going to do some pancakes. So tomorrow is going to be a really good broadcast, I hope. So thank you for following me, guys. Thank you, Sarah, for following me. Let me know where you're watching from. I know Darby's in Colorado. Darby's watching in Colorado, in a place called Loveland. You just got a pasta maker, Darby. Oh, that's amazing. If you're ever making enough pasta, you should ship some over. I would love to cook your fresh pasta. So, but tonight we're going to use linguine pasta. So I'm going to pop this, I'm going to use quite a bit actually. Now, do you all know how to portion out your pasta? Do you know how to portion out your pasta? If you own one of these, I've got a better one somewhere. Oh, there it is, there it is. If you've got a spaghetti, a pasta spoon like this, do you know the hole in the middle is the portion size? So if we do it this way, there you go. So that is how much pasta you need per portion. So I was slightly over, as you can see. So that there, I don't know if you see it, that there is a portion size, and I've got a slightly more. So we take this bit out, I'll just like loosen it a little bit. Then that is enough for one person, but I need two portions, so I might need a little bit more. So, oh, that's frying that. Don't want it to fry. So you can get your spaghetti spoon and push it through. That's perfect. So that's enough for 2 portions there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on the stove. I'm going to get some hot boiling water, pour this into my saucepan like this, and then this needs to boil for about 12 minutes or more. I'm just going to let that simmer. Okay, so hopefully we're all well. This is getting nice and hot now, so we're going to start to put in the meatballs. Now these are only tiny meatballs. Now you can obviously make your own meatballs, but these have been kind of at room temperature. They're only tiny ones. Now I'm going to teach you a little trick here as well. Whenever you're cooking anything in a pan, you want to make sure you put them in a clockwise position. And the reason you do that is so you know when each meatball is cooked. So we're going to take each little meatball, put them in the pan, and just go around, start from the top, go round. I'm going to add a little bit more oil on these as well. They're so cute. These are Aberdeen Scottish meatballs. So let's pop these in. As I say, they're only tiny, but and then I'll flip them as I go round once they've cooked. So I've not had meatballs for a long time. And then once these are browned, I'm going to add a sauce, which is already pre-made. Okay, now we've come to this point now where you're probably going to say, well, what are you going to do now? And get this plastic off. Oops. We just go around in the middle. Just pop these in here. Now because I've got a lid for this pan, I might put the lid over the top. But I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the top of each one of these. There you go. We can get this last one out. It's stuck. There we go. So I know which ones to flip first. So let me know where you're watching from. The linguine pasta's in. Right, let's put some oil on the top of these meatballs. I'm just going to lightly spray them. And when I spray it, I sort of bring it downwards towards me so it all gets a spray. In the right direction, hopefully. And that'll just save me from having to add more oil on them. So we're just going to let these cook for about 5 minutes on each side, I think, on a low temperature. And then we'll add the sauce, And just, yeah, that's pretty much it really. It's not too difficult, this recipe. It does make a change because I don't usually do meatballs. As I say, I'm cheating by using a tin. You could add your own tomato sauce, like tomatoes in there with some onions. Fry your onions first, add some garlic. You could add some red wine stock, some water, and that'll make a nice sauce, and basil and any spices, and garlic, but I'm cheating by using the Dolmio sauce. So yes, this is looking really nice, smelling really good. I'm going to put a lid over the top of my pasta, and then I'll try and read some comments. So yeah, linguine pasta, it only takes 9 to 11 minutes. 9 to 11 minutes. Okay. So do we have any questions? Egg and Chip says, you Russian, I will have you. Darby says, maybe I can make my own gluten-free noodles and use my new pasta maker for food set. That would be a really good idea, Darby, yes. Yes, 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 that would be a really good idea. Yeah, in Loveland. How did Loveland get its name? Sarah's in Newcastle, not far away. So, try and read some. I'm trying to read the comments, but the thing is, because my leg is missing, it's just going to bring the camera down. So, so remember, we started from this one here and we're working round. They're only small. You could add a few like little breadcrumbs to these if you want to, but maybe they've already maybe got them in already. I don't know. So I'm just turning them over. I don't want them to burn. And I don't want them to stick to the pan as well. As I say, just gotta just keep flipping them every couple of minutes or so. I can flip them. Gotta be so delicate with these. There's actually some fat coming off these already, so because they're really small, these are going to cook pretty fast. Right, I'm going to turn the pan down a bit because they are starting to spit. Hi Alexis, how are you doing? So tonight we're doing Angus meatballs with some pasta, and we're going to add a nice tomato sauce in here and do some garlic bread. Quite a lot of oil coming. So I'm turning them over now so they don't stick too much. So these are cooking up really nicely now. I've turned the pan down a bit. Right, see that one's breaking up already, so don't be so light with these. There's a lot of fat coming off this. That one's stuck. Just saying, Alexis, my leg on my tripod broke. So this is Angus steak. Angus steak. I might have to drain some of this oil out. Let me drain some of this off. So I'm just going to lift this up. A lot of oil off this. I need a more paper towel. So let me know where you're coming in from. Pop some emojis up so we know people can follow you. So you're probably saying, why are you taking out all the fat? Because that's the stuff you don't want. When I add the tomatoes in, which will cook, you want a little bit of fat in there, but you don't want too much. And you see how it will stop it from sticking now to the pan. And you want them nice and brown. You want a little bit of fat, as I say, in there. Just so they will cook. Put it back on the stove, much better. So really, I don't think you need, I think you need a little bit of oil just to start things cooking in the pan, but then drain it off. Get it out of the pan, you don't need all the oil. But it's looking really good. I'm just going to wait until they brown a little bit more. At least they're not sticking to the pan. So, yeah, take out the grease. I'll try and keep everything in the centre of the pan as well. Because if they're on the, if they're, as I said, I did the clock thing where if start at 1 o'clock, go round to 12 o'clock and turn them over. But you want them nice and brown, no pink bits. And then we're going to take out the rest of the grease and then we'll add in the sauce. But they smell really good. You can add some like extra spices on it. In fact, let's add some salt and pepper. I haven't added any salt and pepper to this. You could add some like Italian herbs to this as well, into your meat. Oh yeah, I think a lot of the grease is coming off, the fat is coming off the meatballs. But they smell really, really good. So tomorrow we're going to be doing pancakes tomorrow. So 5 o'clock on Haps. Make sure you download the app. Follow me. So I'm just going to give them another 2 more minutes. So they're looking perfect. So I'm just going to give it another 2 more minutes. Empty that fat. Which I'll do that later. From my sink. Never put hot oil into the bin. Put it into a sink, let it cool down, and then look at this, loads of fat coming off this. Let me drain the rest of that off. See all that, look, right on the edge. Oh, it's very hot, so just be extra careful. I'll use the tongs. Right, let's go back in again. So what do we think, guys? What do we think so far? Hi Melanie, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. So just another minute and then we'll add in that extra sauce. into these. As I say, you can always... I prefer my meat to be fully cooked before adding any extras in. So these are only small anyway, so they're not overly brown, but I want them to be all cooked. So don't forget, Melanie Faye comes live on Haps, and she's going to be live at 9 PM now, not 10 PM. So 9 PM. Now make sure you follow Melanie Faye. Okay, so these are ready. I say they're ready. Let's get the last bit of grease out of this. Let's push them up this way. So it comes down towards me. Oops. Actually, it doesn't. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. So now we're going to add in the tomatoes. So we're going to use a Dolmio sauce. Don't usually use sauces, but it's a little bit quicker. So let's get this in. I'm going to add a little bit of... I like Alexis's tip, where if you add the water into the jar, it just gets the rest of, and then add it to the dish. It stops it from getting too thick. Right, and then we're going to get a wooden spoon, and we're just going to add those meatballs. I'm going to turn the pan back up a little bit now and add them into the dish. And then when we've got the linguine pasta, once that's boiled, we can add that to this dish as well. And then it's all in the pot. Shall I put the lid over the top? What do you think? Can add some herbs. I've got a few mixed herbs. Let's add a few mixed herbs in here. So a few mixed herbs. So let's add this in, just like that. Or I like Italian herbs. Give that a mix. It smells so good. You can't really see because of the light. Up, lid, back up and shake where there's left loose. Yes. So if you've got anything left in your jars, plus we're always advised to wash our jars and then pop them in the recycling. So make sure, you know, recycle your glass and pots and everything, guys. Or reuse them. You can use them to store lots of things. In fact, if there's anything that you use your glass jars for, let me know in the chat. There might be somebody might want to use that advice if you don't need to throw them away. So this is going to heat through. It smells so good already. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have to lift my camera up, my tripod. It holds okay. In fact, I think I might be okay actually with it, because I'm going to put the air fryer on now. So I'm missing... this part here holds part of the tripod. So we put it in 3 places. You can't really see it, but... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip you around. You'll still be able to see the pan. So let's flip the camera. I'll give a few shout outs as well. Who have we got here? Let's have a look. So Helen, my cousin Helen's on. Hello Helen, down in Brighton. Peter, Ocean Warrior Spirit, thank you for joining. Caitlin's in the house, good to see you, Caitlin. And Grace as well, thank you so much, Grace. And thank you for the coins, Darby, as well, thank you so much. Okay, and then Melanie's here as well. It doesn't say your name for some reason. Anyway, follow each other, guys, if you enjoy cooking, and just most of you come into my broadcast. Hello, John, good to see you. So, right, I'm going to flip the camera around. It might be flipped myself, but I'm going to hopefully hope for the best. Let's do it this way. It might fall over. I'm hoping it doesn't. Oh, are we good? Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm good, Helen. How are you? This is my cousin, Helen. She lives down in Brighton. So I was telling you about Brighton because we have Caroline. Caroline lives in Brighton. She comes live on the beach. So, right, we're gonna use this. This was thanks to everybody on Haps. Everyone Haps who sent awards. I bought one of these machines. It's the Ninja Foodie Grill. You know I love this machine, guys. I use it all the time. Oh, switch it on. I'm going to lift this up. This is the grill part, which we do a lot of grilling on. So I'm going to pop that to one side. And then we're going to use this. We're going to use this, the air fryer. So we get a guide, and I think frozen garlic bread. I'm going to keep stirring this, by the way. I'm going to turn it down now it's heated up. Just going to make sure the sauce is warming through. It smells amazing. So we've got a little guide here, Ninja Foodie Max Grill. Yeah, hands-free, exactly, Alexis, thank you. So we're going to do, well, there's two ways you can cook food. If you're going to put it on the temperature, you need to go, you can keep the temperature but cut the time down. But Alexis also told me that if you can reduce the time by 25% and also cut the temperature down by 25%. I think that's right. So when I've done this before, let me just check the bread, the garlic bread. If I can find it. I don't know where I've put it now. I had it earlier on. There it is. So we're going to use this garlic bread here. So 2 garlic baguettes. It says on the back 16 minutes, 180 degrees fan. So about 60 minutes is fine. But I'm going to cut it by a quarter to about 12 and then check it. So, and I'm going to put it on a higher temperature as well. So breads I think also need to be on a lower setting, but we need to preheat this first. So we're going to press air fry, 200. We're going to go for 14 minutes I think. No, we'll go for 12 and then I'll check it on 200. Press start. We're going to shut that down. It's going to preheat, as you can see at the bottom. I'm going to spin you back round and then we'll pop these garlic breads in. Okay, so it's a bit of a mess in here. So we're cooking away, guys. Let's check on the pasta. Well, that's looking good. Keep that going. And then we're going to have some nice garlic bread in here as well. So I could put the lid on that if I want to. So has anyone got any questions about anything to do in the Ninja? Any questions? I'll try and show you some of the recipes actually. So we've got, let's have a look. We've got like a little guide, that's for doing the meats. So the levels of meat. We've got some recipes here. Honey mustard barbecue glazed chicken breasts. If you want to take a screenshot, just let me know. We've got like beef Wellington. We need to do some of these recipes. Hello Dragon Fluff, good to see you. Cheese stuffed burgers. I'm just showing you some of the recipes. Oh, look at that lamb. Was it you, Alexis, that said about you've never had lamb before? You said you never had lamb. I'm not sure if that was a grilled breakfast. So let me know where you're watching. Oh, we could do falafels. Who likes falafels? Yeah, the lamb looks good, doesn't it? So any one of these you want me to do, just let me know in the chat. Sweet potatoes. Spicy sweet potato wedges. Oh, is it you, Darby? Yeah. Oh, Alexis has had lamb before. Is that focaccia? Focaccia? And now I'm going to show you all the settings here. So the air fryer. So we've got like frozen meats, vegetables, potatoes, poultry. But that's if that's not frozen. That's this is frozen foods here. You can see vegan nuggets, vegan sausages, veggie burgers, and it tells you the times. Look at the times. Literally less than 15 minutes. It's an amazing machine, this. I don't work for Ninja, but it would be nice if they ever sent me one of their new products to test. That would be amazing. And then you can dehydrate stuff as well, which we need to try doing some dehydrated stuff. Right, it's telling me to add the spin you around like that. So we're going to lift this up, it's very hot. We're going to put the frozen garlic bread in. That's one. We're going to do both. Let's do both. It's only on for 12 minutes. Pop that in, and then we just lift it down. 12 minutes, and it'll just count down. But as I say, if you're doing this in a normal fan oven, it's 180 Celsius for 16 minutes. so I might need to put it on for another couple of minutes. Yes, I could try doing that. I'd love to do that. But the only problem with dehydrating stuff is it takes hours. So I don't know what the minimum time is to dehydrate foods. You probably could get away with an hour. But I think if you're doing a lot of... I'll have to fill it up completely for the full 6 hours. It's a long time to have a machine on for 100 and... for 6 hours. So right, this looking really good. Don't know if I'm going to add a little bit of water. Sorry, you can't see me. Just add a little bit of water in here. Oh, I should have used the pasta water really, shouldn't I? It just lifts some of that stuff off the bottom. Start to simmer. So we have a little taste of one of the meatballs. They look amazing. And some of the meatballs look, ooh, look at that. Close up. Look at that, guys. I'm gonna wait. So I want you guys to tell me in the chat what you would like to, what would you like me to cook here on TikTok? What would you like me to cook here on TikTok? Any suggestions? Yeah, so minimum is 6 hours, yeah. I thought it was 6 hours. And I thought to myself, well, it's a long time. You're probably best, you know, I think some people, when they dehydrate stuff, they leave it on overnight. But I'm a bit hesitant to do that. Are you eating your chilli, Melanie? Oh, sounds lovely. You'll have to send me the recipe for that. I'd love to make something like that. So this sauce and the meatballs is looking really good. We've got just over 9 minutes on the Ninja. But yeah, any recipes you want me to try, let me know in the chat. I don't come live all the time on TikTok, as I say, but if you want me to do a recipe, I'd rather do a recipe on TikTok that you want to see me cook, or you want to learn how to cook. And Darby, that sounds great, doing the gluten-free pasta. Yeah. The only problem with tomato sauce is never wear anything white when you've got splashing tomato sauce around it. So Helen's saying, do a beef. Oh, do a beef Wellington. Do the beef Wellington. I could actually do that because I do have some beef. You can actually do frozen meats in this machine as well. So if there's anything that I want to do really last minute, I don't have to wait for it to defrost. So this is looking really good. Let's check on the pasta. I'm going to give it another few more minutes on the pasta, and then we'll add that to the dish. Although some people like the pasta separate to the meatballs, but I'm going to add it in with the sauce. I think it will not only look better, it might actually taste better as well. So let's get rid of that nastiness, the grease. I have, Darby, I did some mackerel, I think it was. I did some mackerel on the grill. I'd like to do like a cod in like breadcrumbs, and I've done salmon as well on the grill. So Mickey says put some fresh chili in that. Some fresh chili. What, into the sauce with the meatballs? Yes, I guess that would be quite nice, but maybe another day. Maybe another day. So if anyone got any questions, let me know. We're 7 minutes on the garlic bread. Right, let's add the pasta in. I'm going to turn the pasta off, so it will then cook within the dish. So Keep a little bit of pasta water if you want. I forgot to put salt in the water. And that's a key thing, is if you're doing pasta, put lots of salt. So here's the pasta, everyone. Oops, dripping. Can you all see? So we're going to add this in. Are you ready? Here we go. Ooh, beautiful. You want me to get a bit closer so you can see it without it falling off? I'll just lift it up actually, let me just show you. There we go. I can see is the camera. So we're putting the linguine pasta in with the tomato sauce. Get it covered. We've got the meatballs in there. Oh, thanks Mickey, thank you everybody. So if you do enjoy me cooking and you want to see more of this content, more recipes, then if somebody can put in the chat, Melanie, or Alexis or Darby, if you can put in the chat the website for Haps to download, that would be amazing. Just look at, oh, we need to put some cheese on this. Just look at that, guys. I know I'm making you really hungry, but I have not had meatballs in such a long time. Hi Paddy, good to see you. Oh, thank you so much for the rose. Look at that. We're going to finish this off with some Mexican herbs, but just look at that, guys. Yeah, we're gonna add some cheese onto this as well. Let's check the Ninja. Here we go. Look at them garlic breads. Let's keep them cooking for another 5 minutes because they're frozen in the middle, remember. Although sometimes they say if it's bread, then and it's frozen, you should put it on a low setting. So I've had it before where it's not been frozen in the middle, but it's been, you know, you need a little bit more time on it. So yeah, this is looking so good. So just to recap, these are Scottish Angus steak meatballs. So who's coming round for the tea? There's plenty here. Oh, let's see what recipes I've got up here actually. This is the cupboard. Are you ready? Ooh. These are some of the Simply Cook recipes. Look, you know the Simply Cook that we do. If you want a box for free, 4 of these for free with free delivery, go on my link in the bio and click where it says Simply Cook. And we've got, look at all these recipes. Look, you can't really see them all, but these are all going to fall down. Can you see them right there? Paella, macaroni, butternut squash risotto, Merc curry, Peruvian chicken, Louisiana linguine. So we've got all these to get through. There's so many recipes to get through. And then I've got up here my, what are these? Oh, they're the red lentils, red split lentils. And then we've got some soup and broth casseroles. These are the spices that I got, Caribbean jerk style, Cajun. So, sweet corn, I'm going to do the Mexican stew again at some point. Got some tuna chunks. Yeah, there's endless amounts in here. And couscous, but that's a different type of couscous. So, yeah, there's endless amounts of stuff to get through. There's plenty of broadcasting to do, Melanie. That's just, we're not short of broadcasting. So, right, let's, this is ready to serve. I've got 3 minutes left on here. I'm just going to move some stuff out of the way so I can, I'm just thinking, do I put it in a dish or do I put it on a plate? I think a dish. So I'm going to use a dish because then I can put some cheese on this. So we're going to use the spaghetti. And I've used the spaghetti spoon. Oh, I think this is ready. Where did I put the spaghetti spoon? Oh, I'll put it in the sink. Let's grab it. So this is looking amazing. We're going to grab the spaghetti spoon. This was from Wilkinson's. This spaghetti spoon. Oh, look at that. Can you all see that? Look at that, guys. Oh, loads. Add a few more meatballs in. And then what we'll do is we'll top that with sauce in a moment. So just put that there. Let's do the second one. So put a 1 in the chat if you could eat this right now. And get it out, that is. The only problem, as I say, with tomato sauce is it splashes everywhere, doesn't it? But then meatballs are perfect. As I say, I'm going to put some cheese on this. A few more meatballs on the other one. There's loads here. As I say, the meatballs are from Asda, and they were normally £3, I think, and I got them for about £1.50, I think it was. So really, really cheap. Right, I'm just going to turn this off. The garlic bread's going to be done in just a second, but I'm just going to take some of that sauce and just put the sauce. A lot of times when you're making stuff is you don't add all the sauce. Make sure you use all the sauce. So good evening, Craig, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Thanks for coming in. Because the sauce is where all that nice flavour is. And it stops the pasta from, because the pasta will absorb all that sauce. We've got 30 seconds on the garlic bread, which I will cut up. We haven't done any cheese yet, but I've got that nice, the good cheese grater, look. So let's put that there a second. Move this away. And I'm going to flip you around. Let's flip you around. Oops. Flip, flip, flip. There we go. So hopefully this is not going to fall off because of the weight. The ninja's done. Okay, hopefully we're good. Right, so we've got 2 dishes here. I'm going to add some cheese. So I'm going to use... I'm just going to check. Oh, the garlic bread looks good, but I'm going to put it on for another minute. Just to be on the safe. Actually, another 2 minutes. Just to be on the safe side. So now we're going to get some cheese. Now I've already got some cheese that's prepared. Depends on what's... Let me know in the chat what is your favourite type of cheese. So I'm going to take some cheese here. So we're doing meatballs, steak meatballs with linguine pasta in a nice tomato sauce. If I can get this open. Why do they make things so difficult to open these days? They think that we're like machines. We're not, we're human beings, guys. We can only do things as human beings. So I'm going to add some nice grated cheese on here. Look at that. And then we're going to finish it off. Oh yeah, this is looking beautiful. So we've got 2 dishes here. The meatballs with the linguine pasta. Sorry about the mess there. And I'm going to now cut in to one of these garlic breads before it goes cold. That's done. Oh, this is looking beautiful. So here's the garlic bread. Here's the garlic bread, everyone. Look at this. Can you see the garlic bread? There you go. And a little tip for you when you're cutting garlic bread is use one of these. Use one of these. It's a pizza cutter. So I'm just going to move that out of the way so I can cut this up a little bit better. And just, it's already kind of pre-cut. Is it cooked in the middle? Yes, it is. It's nice and crispy. Didn't take long, 14 minutes in the Ninja. And I'm just going to put some of these on the dish, around the dish. Oh yeah, this garlic bread, perfect. Put it on the side. Probably going to think, oh my gosh, so much food there. But, oh, that is beautiful. I'll show you in just a second. So there we have it. There is linguine pasta with meatballs in the tomato sauce with some garlic bread. So thank you all for coming in, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow on Haps, where we're going to do some pancakes. So join me tomorrow at 5 p.m. and that's on Haps, H-A-P-P-S. Download the Haps app, it's free. Follow me, Aidan Leeds, and I'll see you there tomorrow night. So I'm going to go and eat this now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you all for your awards, guys. Appreciate it so much. You're on your way. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Love you all. Don't forget Melanie at 9 p.m.